If you haven't been using primer in your makeup routine, then you're really missing out. Oops. My name is Samantha Satan, and I'm going to give you the scoop on face and eye primer. Now I'm going to start with the basics first and then make my way up into the more advanced material, so make sure you stick around for that. First off, what is primer? Well, just like hardwood or canvas, primers provide a preparatory coat that prevents absorption. What this means is that instead of foundation and concealer seeping into your skin, and consequently you losing a lot of pigment out of your products, primers provide a layer over the skin that your makeup sits on top of. Primers also fill in the gaps so that your canvas is leveled and smooth. Same goes for your face. Primers will fill in the pores so that your makeup application is much less patchy. Now, primers can be found in many forms, including gels, creams, even powders. My personal favorite is the gel because it provides a little bit of moisture and it gives the foundation and or concealer something like nice and tacky to stick onto. So, who should buy a primer? My answer is going to be realistically everyone. However, here are some people who would benefit greatly from primer. 1. People who live in extreme weather. If you're in the middle of winter or Maine, your skin dries out very quickly. The opposite extreme, those who live in very warm areas or humid areas, are prone to be a lot more oily. Primers are a must for these people. 2. Naturally dry or oily people. Now I get dry spots on my lip right just on the sides right here really bad, but my T-zone is like, it gets pretty oily. And I live in Jersey, so there's no extremity there. So people like me should be using primer too. And lastly, people who simply hate makeup. Instead of spending time with foundation and cover-up, use a good quality primer and just call it a day. They rejuvenate the skin, add a layer of nice sheen, and fill in your pores. You might already have some primer and you might be wondering, how do I apply this stuff? The answer is simple. Just use your hands. There are makeup artists and big brands that tell you that your fingers are super oily, and that oil can counteract the primer. So you should go ahead and buy these expensive brushes. Now there is absolutely truth to this, but instead of spending all that money, just wash your hands before you apply. I mean, you should be doing this anyway, so don't be fooled into spending all this extra money for no reason. Okay, so now we're going to talk about products, and here's where it gets a little bit advanced, so pay close attention. There are 2 types of primers, silicone-based and water-based. Personally, I enjoy silicone-based because it smooths out pores and does a good job minimizing fine lines. It even increases the longevity of the makeup that you're wearing. However, those with extreme oily skin will probably want to opt for the water-based primers. Also, if you're particularly acne prone, you probably don't want material or any product seeping into your pores, so again, water-based would be more ideal for you. Now, some sciencey stuff. Let's talk ingredients. You see, there are some ingredients you should absolutely be looking for in primers. Most popular is dimethicone. It's an organic polymer that moisturizes, and naturally it prevents water loss. But a lot of silicone-based primers have this ingredient. So the next important ingredient is elastin. Very cleverly named. It keeps the skin tight and gives it better elasticity. Hence, elastic. Stin. Essentially, it's an anti-aging ingredient that smooths out wrinkles. And who doesn't want that? Next, pretty obvious, is vitamin E and other naturally occurring antioxidants. Vitamin E just so happens to be one of the strongest. And it's one of those materials that our bodies can't naturally produce on their own. This is why you often hear to have a warm glass of water with lemon squeezed into it, or why the cuties are so advertised today. This next ingredient is great. Silk Cross Polymer. This is the stuff that really good conditioners are made of. Having it on your face is just ideal for when you want silky smooth skin. Now clearly there are a lot of more ingredients to cover, but these are the main ingredients that I personally look for first. Now if you're interested in a product that has all these ingredients in it, I think I might have the perfect solution. That product is the Unique Touch Glorious Face Primer. Now, I came to Unique because of their 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, but I stayed once I started getting into safety and skincare and health. I honestly do think that this is the best face primer on the market right now, especially since it's naturally based. With this primer, you aren't putting tons of chemicals into your body. If you'd like a product like this, go ahead and visit samanthasatan.com and click shop. Alrighty angels, that's all I have for you today. I hope this was informative and helpful. If it was, hit that like button. And if you'd like more info on healthy makeup, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. My name is Samantha Satan, thank you for watching, and for now, have a wonderful, splendiferous day. Bye-bye, angels!